right, here we go.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your comeback couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, December the 3rd.
And this is episode 85.
Ooh,
Yep,
hi, we're back.
we're
I
back.
promise we didn't go too far.
Yeah, we didn't win the lottery or anything like that. Yeah.
If we ever won the lottery, would you podcast it next Monday?
Oh, yes.
You would?
I've been like, we won, bitches. And I'll say the first caller in,
No, you would.
the first caller in gets $1 million.
Would you really?
I would.
Would you do that?
I would.
Wow.
While we're broadcasting, and no one would call in because they'd try to find our number, and no one calls in. So
Mo's called in.
Mo has called in,
So Mo would probably get the $1 million.
but Mo,
Jeff comes here repeatedly, so Jeff might be the only one here.
right.
So Jeff, you could win $1 million. I'm just
Well,
saying.
you see how it is, Jeff. So before we get into this real quick, we want to say hi to the chat room.
Hi, chat room.
In the chat room today, we have Bronco, Jeff from Canada, and Mr. Hendo from the Tadpool. What's going on? But you have to understand that there's some people that are on the list that will automatically get a little kickback.
That's true. Some people are near and dear
To
our hearts.
and depending on how much money we get,
we could like set up everybody that
yeah. So what we'll do, we'll give $1 million we'll give $1 million to the American Red Cross for Jeff, and that. Instead of giving to me,
we could tell Scott
right?
on the morning stream we're gonna give away $1 million, and we can have a contest.
Yeah,
It'd be awesome.
it'd be awesome. I mean,
I would do some
honestly,
fun stuff with my money.
honestly, I don't know. I mean, what do people do with $1 million? Do they do stuff like that, or
With $1 million,
not with $1 million? But you know what I'm saying? They win
like
a big
whole
lottery.
lot. Some of them have problems. They can't
Right.
handle all the money. Other people live happily ever after.
So do
Never
you
have to
think
work
we
a
have
$1 million.
problems?
No.
You don't think we have problems?
This
You
is
wouldn't leave me?
no, and I would know how to say no to cousins that come out of the woodwork. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, we could. I don't know, man. I mean, if I had $1 million, what would I do? If I won a lottery, I mean, of course, everybody pays their bills off and everything.
Oh man.
Take
Student
care.
loans.
Take care of my mom, my sister, and help them out.
Yeah. How far? This is very controversial.
Right.
How far down the family tree do you take care of when you get $1 million?
I mean, those that have. I mean, and by you saying family limits what I would do. I mean, because there are people in my life that have made an influence.
Right.
More so than I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash, maybe from some. Well, not my family that would listen to this podcast.
Right.
So I'm not worried about it. But I mean, it depends. I mean, it's not more where I would cut it off. I mean, if cousins come out of the woodwork or anything like that, of course not. I mean, my mom, my sister would be on there. My dad.
I see some cousins like once or twice a year.
Right.
Do those count? See, that's.
No, you take them out to eat, or you do.
You buy them a nice cream.
Or you do like what James does.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you kind of do something.
Yeah, just
you
because
can
you
have
have money doesn't mean you have to spoil your entire family.
Right.
Because you be broke.
So you just have like a big party and invite all the family and stuff like that, and they don't.
True.
You kind of have it somewhere where they all can come and enjoy themselves and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. I mean,
can you all tell I've been daydreaming about winning the lottery for like the past week,
but
but it didn't happen. So
I was trying to. You're
But
a little low on me.
I'm a little low.
On me,
I
but
can
I
be a
got
little
you. No, I got
close.
you. No, I got you. I just turned
Okay.
you up a little bit.
So yeah. So this weekend, Jay. Well,
Well,
actually, when
for
we
the
got for the past 2 weeks.
all right, so let's talk about our Thanksgiving.
Okay,
Let's just
let's
do
talk about
that.
that
All right,
first.
so our Thanksgiving
Mhm.
vacation, we headed down to Atlanta and we
Mhm.
chilled out there for a couple of days. And then we celebrated our anniversary down there, which is on the 21st. And then after that, we drove to Columbia
Mhm.
that night to get ready in the hotel, which was the night before Thanksgiving. And so we got there, and Thursday we went to Uncle to James's for the
Mhm.
Thanksgiving celebration. And while we were there, a lot of family, like you guys been with the show that listen regularly, know that you know on Thanksgiving, one of the family members he does it. Him and his wife does an awesome deal.
Yeah.
Awesome job in setting food up and having a good time.
Yeah.
So
There's about 15 to 20 people that come,
no, it's more like 30
or
people.
more like 30 people that come.
So what happened was there was one uncle, CC,
Uncle Cece.
Uncle CC came there coughing and everything. He never took his jacket off. He never took his jacket off,
Did he?
and
He probably had
he
chills.
probably had a fever. And he was like, "Oh, it's just a sinus infection." And I was sitting there looking at him. I was like, ain't no sinus infection."
See, and I hugged him. That's probably my mistake.
Well, and I hugged him too, and I knew he was sick.
I
I
mean,
knew he
but
was
yeah,
sick.
but I didn't know he was that sick.
You
I thought it
know,
was just like a little sniffle, but apparently he was real sick. So, we were driving. So after the Thanksgiving deal, we'll talk about the food and everything later.
right?
We went to Mount Airy.
So we got there Friday, which is
Yep.
after Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and I think I was fine for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah, yeah. You were feeling like you had a little
I had a little cough.
cough.
I had a little cough, little sniffles and
But
stuff like that.
but then on Saturday on the way
Saturday
home,
morning,
it hit
on the
him.
way home, we hit the mountain ridge over it, crossed over, went through a couple of tunnels in Appalachian Mountains, and we were in the West Virginia. And then as soon as we hit there, man, I was driving with my jacket on, and I started getting cold, and I'm like,
Yeah,
holy
and Jay
crap.
hardly ever gets cold, and his throat was getting scratchy,
Yeah,
and it was starting to be bad. I was like, you got sick,
right.
and
So,
then yeah,
yeah, and then so we stopped in like, then I just kept coughing and coughing, so we stopped somewhere in West Virginia. I can't even remember where we stopped at. But we stopped there at the Shells. Is that what it's called? Shells? Sheels.
yeah, Shields,
That gas
yeah,
station
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like food or Sheets.
Sheets.
Sheets. We stopped at Sheets, and I had to get some medicine and whatnot and some water because I was just parched to no end, and I just floored it pretty much.
Yeah, and he was eating up halls, and
Yeah,
yeah,
and
so we had to
then
rush to get home, and then
we got home about 4 o'clock on
mhm,
Saturday. Well, 3 o'clock on Saturday.
mhm,
We stopped at Subway real quick. We ate that Subway at the table,
mhm.
and then we went straight to the back room. And I got in the bed, and it was like 4:45, and
Yep.
I slept until 8 o'clock the next morning.
Yeah, he was out, and I watched Jersey Shore since he was asleep. But
So I slept almost 16. Well, yeah, roughly 16 hours.
yeah, and then we had texted my mom, so my mom got sick.
Your
One
sister,
of
one of
two
your
of my
sisters, yep,
sisters
two of
got
your sisters
sick.
got sick. Um,
Dad got a little scratchy throat.
and then
Puff.
Cynthia's son
Mm-hmm.
got sick. I
And
mean, that
Puff
was just
got
a
sick.
host of people
There was like
that got sick.
10 to 15 people got sick. And everybody was like, Uncle Cece. And he even went in the freaking hospital because his blood pressure was up. So it was bad. Everybody was sick. And Jay, so the reason we didn't have a show last Monday, because Jay's voice was so squeaky and crazy, there's no way we
No, I
could
had no
podcast.
voice,
Yeah,
really.
he had no voice. It was whisper squeaky. And that, and plus talking wouldn't have been good for your throat.
Right.
So that was our Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, no, we also
Oh,
had
sorry.
Shaky,
Oh yeah.
um,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Jason, Shaky
Sorry.
from Shaky Legs from my other show, Go Man Show.
Mhm.
he actually came up Sunday, and he stayed the night with us Sunday. Him and his family.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we got to hang out with them and everything, and we talked and everything, and had a good
And
time.
played
Had chili.
Lego Pirates the whole
Right,
night. His son
right,
loved it.
right. So I mean, it was a good time. I got up the next morning, cooked some breakfast and everything, and luckily, they didn't get sick or anything. But I had been, a good while without a fever or anything else. So
Yeah. So yeah, we were planning on having them on
yeah,
together, just chilling, but
right.
it's all good. It happens.
Yeah, so that was our Thanksgiving, and we hope you all had a Thanksgiving or a good Thursday,
Mhm.
um, week before last. So, and then we decorated before Thanksgiving for Christmas,
Kinda.
but we didn't turn anything on.
And we didn't like put anything out. The only thing we did was drape lights over the bushes, and that's it. Because Jay is a strong proponent. Is that right? Strong proponent of decorating before Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm a proponent or anything like
I
that,
think that's
but
the right word. I might be using
well, I know
words
just
that's wrong.
well, a proponent is someone that's for it.
Is it?
So you said I'm against.
Who advocates a
Yeah.
theory. So you are a proponent of
Not turning on.
not turning.
Or
Yeah,
I'm an
there you
opponent
go.
of turning them on before.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So however
Boom.
however you want to say it.
So,
So
yeah. So,
so it's like, I guess if you say proponent, is that like a double That's not double
it's
negative.
not. I
It's
mean, you're
not.
advocating for a theory. So
Right,
you're fine.
right.
So when we got home from Thanksgiving, it was time to go balls to the wall.
Balls
And
to the wall.
balls to the wall and decorate everything. So we turned on our lights on the bushes and we checked them when we got them.
Yeah, we checked them, and I had
Checked
to take
all of
one,
them to be
I
sure.
had to take one step back because there was a section that was out. So we
Right.
got back, draped it, turned everything on. Everything was great
Right. This was before we left.
before we left, and then was the weekend after Christmas or
Mhm.
whatever, or Thanksgiving, whenever we turned them on, there was one section that was off.
And Jay was like,
I was
I'm
like,
not gonna
really?
worry about it.
I was like, screw it, man. I'm not even worried about it. Just screw it.
Yep.
So I may
Yep.
get LED lights after Christmas.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're on sale.
Yeah.
And we put a light up dog in the yard.
And he's so cute.
I know. And Jay frosted the window
Yep. I frosted the window with some snow.
He had and homemade letters that he
Yes.
cut out.
I made home lemonade and homemade letters.
Okay, so I'm horrible at free drawing like little like block letters, and Jay was showing me up, and I was like, I'm horrible at this.
Well, the thing is like when you make an H, you don't do the whole H. You fold the paper in half, and you only do half the H.
I'm still not good at that.
See, that way,
You saw my O.
it was a nice round O. It just had a little hole, and I fixed that too. You fold that in half too. So I mean, you did great.
Yeah,
You did great.
every letter I made, Jay had to fix. So that'll tell you something right there. So Jay put the letters on the glass, and he even cut out a little tree, and he sprayed it with the snow,
Right.
so that there were little outlines and everything. And then he made this ghetto little snowman by just rubbing his fingers in,
I
in
did.
the snow.
You were just jealous because I did it. You wanted to rub your hands in the snow,
Whatever. Gross.
and I can spray over it and let you do it if you
no,
want.
no. Okay.
I want to see your snowman.
Ooh, freaky.
But
And then Jay apparently decided to do some manly stuff because decorating wasn't manly enough. He decided to take this plaque that his boss got us a couple of years ago.
Right,
And,
yep.
and it's a snowman. It says the Valentine's. It's good. It's good for the holidays.
right.
But the little
The string.
the string had broken, so we couldn't hang it. So Jay was like, I can fix it.
Yeah, I can fix it.
And he
I have all these tools.
He went through all these methods. He tried nails, but he nailed the nail through the plaque, so that
Yep.
didn't work out.
Yep.
And then what else do you do?
I also try to do staples, but I didn't have an industry type stapler.
He tried to staple wood. That
Yeah.
didn't work.
And then so what I ended up doing was I actually drilled a hole through the top, and then I just made some twine, and I made a knot
It was
and everything.
funny. I was like,
but it looks good though.
that's Jay for you.
Yep.
So yeah, so we decorated. We're all, and Jay put up the tree while I was taking a nap because I wasn't feeling well. So Jay put up the tree.
Mhm.
It's all pretty, but we think we might get a new tree after the holidays when they're on sale
Right.
because
Right.
it's not so full.
Right.
And you got something awesome in the mail today.
Yeah. So during Black Friday, was that Tavern Cast or whatever, or 3 Point Studio or 3 Point people. They had some Wow Steins, like coffee mugs. I ended up picking up some. I got a Ogomar coffee mug and an Iron Forge coffee mug. And you know what? I mean, they're really cool. I'm gonna put a link here in the chat, and I'm also gonna put one here in the show notes so that you can see them. And the cool thing is that these coffee mugs were only $9.99,
Yeah, I was
and
like, wow, and they're awesome coffee mugs.
and they are sturdy. They and I was so stoked to get it, and it was a good find. It was just really a good find. And I'm excited about
Yep.
having those. I had to make room for them in the
Okay.
cabinets.
Yeah, and we already talked about us being sick, so no need to go into that.
All right, all right. So let's go ahead and pop into a little bit of tech.
Technology.
All right. I think the last time I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about the iPad Mini.
When did Apple have their announcement?
Apple had their announcement like at the beginning of
Well,
November, I
we
think.
must have talked about it then.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that because apparently we already.
Renee
talked
want to
about
talk about the iPad Mini because she wants one. So go ahead, Renee. Tell us
it.
about
I'm not
the
gonna
iPad
talk
Mini.
about the iPad Mini.
No,
when
you put it in there.
Okay, I really want an iPad Mini. It's so awesome. And then Scott talked about it again on Apps Lappy and made me want it even more. So darn you, Scott. And when we went to Mount Airy, Jay's hometown.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
So my sister she got her one of her first smartphones today. Not today, but one of her first smartphones, and it's a HTC One V or One X, but it's a nice Android phone. It's actually I was actually surprised by it a little bit for the things she needs to do and stuff like that. It works out great for her, and it's not a bad Android phone. It's not some big, half the size of my face type
Right.
phone,
Right. And I love that we're getting our people into the
right?
21st century.
Right, and I'm excited because
Smartphones.
she'll be able to watch this show,
Mhm.
and she's I installed Stitcher on there and everything, and she gave her the YouTube link and everything. So I'm excited, to for her to hear this and everything. I miss my sister and mom and them like that, and it's good that we have this show that they can stay in touch with us, along with other friends that really love listening to
Right.
us and stuff. So since Renee doesn't want to talk too much more about the iPad Mini, we'll go ahead and jump into some media.
Media.
All right.
So we're gonna skip over the movies by chance. There's no point. All right. Well,
Okay.
no, we don't have to skip over it because we didn't. I mean, we didn't watch it, but I have no excuse. I know we don't have any excuse.
So it was
2 weeks.
One, it was our anniversary. I was sick.
Jay.
What? No, get me finished.
Okay.
It was our anniversary for one, and so I messed up and I installed WoW on one of the PCs.
Oh, that's what it was. It's
So-
always WoW's fault.
So I was able to get WoW installed on one of our machines that travel with us, and it worked great. So we actually had to alternate between each other doing our dailies and stuff like that. And
We're such WoW addicts, which was awesome because
but it was still awesome
it
though.
was great because when we used to go on vacation, I'm like, oh, all the rep I'm losing and
Right.
da 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 da, and then I got to be a WoW addict while I was on vacation.
It was a nice little, it was a nice break from family, from friends, and everything, and it was just really nice to be able to play a little WoW away from the family in a hotel and,
Yeah.
and not really have anything going on.
So that's the excuse for not watching our movie, but
Oh, yeah.
I still think it's a good one.
Yeah, I'll say,
That's
I'll
not a.
say that.
Mm.
Well, I mean, for me, it's a good excuse. You
How
know,
about when we came back?
I was sick.
Did you not watch TV when you came back?
No, I didn't actually. I
Mm.
don't remember watching TV. You watched a bunch of TV. You could have watched the movie without me then.
I just watched Jersey Shore.
See,
So
how many Jersey Shores did you watch?
4, 5.
So that's equal to like one movie, huh?
Anyway, but I couldn't watch a movie without you. All right. So the movie for this coming week that we are going to watch, Jeff, it's 123.
All right.
Jay,
Instant Q.
Jay didn't have it up,
I did not.
obviously.
123. Then She Found Me.
Aw, sweet.
It's
What
a
is that
comedy with Helen Hunt and
about?
Bette
Oh, I
Midler.
love Helen Hunt, and I love Bette Midler. How awesome.
I know.
We should watch this tomorrow.
Okay. Um. So that was, and then she found me,
Awesome.
which
Sweet.
Renee's very excited about.
I'm always
Yeah.
excited about the movie,
Yeah.
but that doesn't help, apparently.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about some WoW since we've been playing WoW nonstop for 2 weeks.
All right.
During Black Friday, they had a sale on the expansions.
Oh yes, they
So bought Cataclysm and bought what was that?
did. Mr. Pandera.
Miss Pandaria. Yep. I can't remember the other one. So when I get the second account, so Jay can get his preferred friend mount, I'll be using that. So not that I'll be keeping it, but it'd be awesome if I could. So then I could have tons of characters. But
Well, I mean, you could.
I could, but that's money.
Okay.
And so we bought those, and on WoW, I got a hankering to do some achievements. So I did the achievement where you have to love all the things in Pandaria. I did that, and I did the one where you got to eat all the Cataclysm foods and drink all the Cataclysm drinks. And the next one I saw that I wanted to do was the one where you read all the books in Dalaran. It's called Higher Learning. Oh, and it's not just you have to read a book. You have to read, was it 8 books?
Yes, it's 8 books.
It's 8 books, and they spawn in various places in Dalaran. They always, like, each book always spawns in its own place, which is awesome. But the book only spawns once every 3 to 4 hours, and there's a good chance that it'll be a fake.
Right.
So I've heard the nightmare of this quest. So we installed 2 add-ons, Dalaran University and Higher Learning, that actually tells you when the next book is supposed to come after you click on that one. So when it comes around that time, you sit there and you wait. Or you go around to each location because the book only stays there 3 minutes after it's clicked. So you got to be really fast. So every 3 hours we were sitting in Dalaran pretty much.
Right.
But I got my achievement.
Yay.
And then Jay got his achievement.
Woo, 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 woo.
So I don't have to worry about that really annoying quest anymore. So, and we got a little Kirin Tor, little pet.
Look, Kirin Tor familiar.
Kirin Tor. That helps you fight.
Yeah. So.
Probably does like 1 damage, but.
Nuh-uh. So yeah, I mean that was pretty cool to be able to nab that and everything and get those. And I also got for my second account that I'm probably going to start up. I did get Mr. Pandera because I did take advantage of one of the previous sales that they had with Kata. So I took care of that and yeah. So I'm totally excited, having fun in WoW and everything, and just trying to figure out what exactly what we're going to do.
I know we are geared out in LFR loot, not all the way, but we have a good amount.
Right.
So we're actually looking for a raid team.
But,
Because I have a hankering to raid, and I have the itch so bad.
right.
Not that kind of itch, the good kind of itch. I have the itch to raid, and I haven't had it since Lich King. So it's
Right.
like, I want to raid so bad. But I want to find a competent, fun raid group.
Right.
And I'm spoiled by my past raid group, Not in the Face, because it was the most amazing raid group I ever had.
Right.
But, but I definitely do want to raid because I have lots of fun. So we're
Yep.
doing
And so we've been doing LFR,
Yep.
and we started working on our other two characters, Cowboy and Nice Brew, to get those up to
Yep.
90 to see how it goes and
Yep.
everything else. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
Just having fun and wow. So,
Battle pet changes.
all right, go ahead and
Okay.
talk about your battle pets. Go
Oh,
ahead.
oh, oh! They just changed it so you can upgrade your pets. So, um, yeah, it's good for a person like me that wants to get every kind of pet in every zone, which is a little crazy. But yeah, so WoW is still fun.
Right, right, right. So, and then last night was the Walking Dead season finale. Well, mid-season
Which
finale,
is I think it's the stupidest thing
which
ever.
is and was amazing.
Yeah, the
Which
yeah.
okay, let me rephrase. The past two episodes were amazing.
Mhm.
Again, the episode before the finale was better than the finale.
Yeah.
Was more exciting.
Mhm. I don't know.
But
You saw how I was.
the last 5 minutes. When I say that, it usually the way, like take Breaking Bad, the mid-season finale for Breaking Bad,
Mhm.
the oh crap moment.
Right.
Then it goes off. Right.
Okay. So you went to oh crap right
Right. Right. I don't. I
like
don't want
that.
the. I don't want the oh crap the show before. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they have some oh craps in this one.
They had
Come
some oh
on.
craps, but it was.
You even said whoa at a part. You
What,
said whoa.
I'm not sure which part you're talking about.
No. Well, it was the fight. It was during the fight. You said
Oh.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought it was really good, and I even set up. I was like, what? And I was so nervous. I couldn't even like.
Sit
I
still.
I was shaking the whole time.
And I'm like, you're going to have to stop sitting next to me if you're going to be all nervous and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
but it was a great. It's a great season so far. I
right.
love The Walking Dead this season so
Well,
much
this is
better
the
than
part
last.
that everybody was really waiting for.
Yeah.
As far as,
And the casting is dead on. So.
this is what everybody was waiting for. They was waiting for them to be at the, at the place that they're at.
Mhm.
That was the part that everybody kept talking about. Oh, I'm tired of them being on the farm. When are they going to get to
Well,
this place?
because they were only on the farm for a little bit in the book, so everybody was like, "Why are they dragging
but
this
this
out?"
is not the book.
I know, but it wasn't helping their case. But anyway, so Walking Dead was awesome, and it was Black Friday. Not only for the brick and mortar stores, it was Black Friday for the online stores, such as Steam, which
Uh-huh.
we love Steam, and they have like 10 days of sales where
Uh-huh.
they have lightning sales that last about 4 to 6 hours, and then they have daily deals. I was gonna spend a minimal amount of money on games, but I didn't. I ended up spending $72 on games on Steam, but I got like 20 games, so that's pretty good, per game. So, and you also bought some stuff. I don't know if you bought
Yeah.
as much as I did.
I ended up spending $82.14.
How much?
$82.14.
So you did spend more than me.
Yep, I did. So,
So thank you, Steam, for making me spend money when I said I wasn't
Yeah.
going to.
yep.
Darn you. And you played Torchlight 2 for like 5 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
And you
Yep.
said it was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Looking forward to it. You can tell a big difference from Torchlight 1. It's a little bit more fleshed out and everything else. So yeah, it was pretty good. And and here's my thing with the whole Steam thing. Like, you bought the Saints Row 3,
Mhm.
and it was the complete pack that had all the add-ons,
Right.
and all the DLC. It was $12.49. So I already had Saints Row when I bought it for cheap with no DLC, and they didn't give me an option where I can borrow the DLC. Well, okay, let me rephrase. They gave me an option where I could borrow the DLC, but it was like $20.
Hmm.
If I bought
makes
it.
sense to.
So it made sense just to
Yeah.
rebuy St. Rose
Which
3
is crazy.
completion, but it doesn't download it. It just gives you all the add-ons. So, I don't know. It's just really crazy of how they do it. But, it still came out cheap, so I can't complain too much,
Can they
So-
they sell games for crazy cheap? So
Yep, yep. And then today I found out that Cards Against Humanity had a holiday expansion pack. I ended up picking that up today for $5, and it's actually pay what you want, and it was pretty nice, that they're doing this for the holidays, and we should be getting it in a few days. So if you have Cards Against Humanity and you didn't know about it, go out to that site and pick up the holiday pack and enjoy. And I'll oh don't start, dude, don't start. Okay, whew. I was getting
Oh,
the
the
link.
video.
Yeah, I was getting the link
I
to
saw the
put.
video start.
Huh?
No, no, it was when you showed it to me the first time.
Okay.
So yeah, Cards Against Humanity, freaking love that game.
All right. And
The fridge is not prepared!
take it away, food lady.
Food. So people were like, "Oh gosh, how are you gonna do on Thanksgiving? How are you gonna handle it?" Well, we crushed Thanksgiving. We lost weight over Thanksgiving.
We did.
And I'm gonna tell you how. We the days around Thanksgiving weren't hard because we ate those on our own, so we could plan our meals pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The day of Thanksgiving, when my cousin was making deep fried turkey and macaroni and cheese and all this stuff, we actually ate a snack before we went over there, so that we could think with our heads instead of our hunger about what we were going to eat. And I was smart, and I got small portions of stuff that I really wanted, and it worked out great. I got to eat bad stuff, and I still lost weight. So I'll probably be doing that for every Thanksgiving because I like how.
Yeah, I mean, because basically what happens is, I mean, if the normal motive for Thanksgiving or the normal mentality is you don't eat 24 hours before you go.
Yeah.
Just so when you go, you can pig out,
Right.
and if but that doesn't always work. I mean, you come out feeling bad and horrible. Well, for me, let me put it that way, for me.
Yeah.
So, having that small meal before going over there and just having a little bit of everything that we wanted was great. And I still had a great time. I still got to hang out with folks, and I'm excited. I'm just really stoked that that we were able to lose weight.
Yep.
And
I tried a new recipe that one of the Frog Pants people put on the Lose It site, broccoli and cheese stuffed chicken. Now, I was like, "Oh, this sounds awesome. I'm going to do this." And so I bought the chicken and the broccoli and the Swiss cheese, and I was all set. So you're supposed to cut the chicken lengthwise in 3 pieces. Let me tell you, that crap ain't easy. It was horrible. I kept cutting it like they weren't big enough, and I tried my best to cut them into 3s, and then when I started the rolling, I was in the kitchen cussing and making a ruckus, and Jay was like, "What are you doing?" And I think this is like half an hour after I started.
Yeah, because I was like, "How long is it gonna be?" You like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I should have included the time to actually make them. So it was taking way longer than I wanted, and they were super hard to roll up. They weren't thin enough, and it was crazy. So
I
think they just got tired of me cursing and
well,
making
you
a
were
racket.
cursing about it and everything, and I was like, just what? Stop. How many do you have on there? I have 7.
I had 8.
You had 8. Well, you had 7.
Right, and I was
and
rolling
you was
them.
rolling the last one, and I said, you know what? Just put the rest of the chicken in a container, and 8 is great.
You should have heard me cursing and getting all pissed off at this chicken.
I was
it was
like,
a little embarrassing.
I was like, we can eat that and be great, and we still have leftovers.
Yeah, but it was actually really good.
Yeah, it
turned out well. If I make it again, I'm gonna pound the chicken really thin.
Right.
I don't think I had it thin enough. So that's gonna be good. So I'll be doing that. And to up my water consumption, because I have a problem drinking just plain water. We got some. Hey,
No, go
I'm
ahead.
taking a medicine that makes the water taste really metallic.
Oh, I know.
Hey, medical reason here. So I don't drink enough water like I should. So I got some sugar-free flavor to put in the water, and I made I make a picture of it.
Yeah, it makes 2 quarts.
Every 2 days.
Makes 2 quarts.
And I'm
you like
constantly drinking
Kool-Aid?
it. Yeah, it tastes like Kool-Aid. It's like 10 calories. Heck yeah, I'll do that.
So, and this will go right into the other thing with Renee with the water consumption. Also, while we were at Costco, we found the burritos. You know the burritos that come singly wrapped, and then you put the paper towel around them, throw them in the microwave, and you. So Renee absolutely loves those.
I freaking, I love those. Like,
It's
I used to eat those all the time. I love those.
so we found some at Costco that are low fat
260 calories.
and
What?
organic. Not even about the organic
I don't care
thing,
about the organic.
but they're low fat
beans
and they're low
cheese.
cal.
I love beans and cheese.
And Renee's like, oh my god! I mean, she's like Eddie Murphy. No, she's not like. She's like the kids in the Cosby Show. I got cake. That is great. Got me chocolate cake. I mean, she's like bouncing in the seat.
Yeah,
while
I get a little
she's
excited
eating.
when I eat the burrito.
She got her Kool-Aid.
And I was like, burritos tonight.
She got her Kool-Aid. She got her burrito.
And then
I got ice cream. I got ice cream.
and then I went to work today and I took a burrito. And I was like, burrito! When I got it and I heated it up and I came back because I was talking to Jay on IM. And I was like, we should have 2 kids. We should name one Burr and the other Rito. So I could say, burrito, come here. That'd be awesome.
Yep. Well, so what we'll do, we name one of them Bert, right?
Yeah.
And we'll call him short. We'll say Bird for short. And then and we'll call the if it's a girl, we call her Rita.
Burrito.
Burrita. Bert Rita.
Okay.
Bert,
So yeah,
Rita.
love burritos. Oh, okay. So
All right.
this goes in the weight loss update.
Yep. So this is week 22. And you didn't put the week 21, but when we talked about it.
But
So week 22, I lost today. I mean, I weighed in today and I lost 3 pounds, and Renee lost 1.2. My total for week 22 weeks is 63.8 pounds. And what's
Nice.
your?
my total is 60 pounds.
Yep.
60 pounds for 22 weeks. So
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yep.
And so we lost a total of 4.2. Did you already say this?
Nope.
Oh, lost a total of 4.2 pounds. And we've lost a grand total of 123.8 pounds.
Yep. And so last week, the total was
No,
2 weeks ago, it was 111 pounds total.
So that's a big jump.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're getting along.
Yeah.
And the Frog Pants have also been doing amazing. There's 206 people in the challenge, and they have lost, we have lost 1,493.5 pounds. That's 7.25 pounds per person. So everybody's doing awesome, and everybody's feeling better.
Yep.
And yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good experience.
There are people doing great. Some people are still trying to lose during this time, and some people are trying to maintain and
During the holidays,
during the
yeah.
holidays, which is fine, and that's totally cool. And it's all about being aware. I mean, if you overeat and you gain, as long as you know you overeat, you know what I'm saying. Just know what you're doing. Know that you're consuming what and what not, and that's what it's all about.
Right,
If you decide to say, you know what, I'm going to pig out, but go ahead and pig out, but make sure you keep your list, or if you're doing it, just make sure you're keeping track of what you're eating and everything else so that people are like, well, I know I overate, so why do I want to keep track? I mean, it's just kind of, something that's helpful, so I'll get off my podium. Step box, whatever you call it. What do you call them things?
Soapbox.
Soapbox.
Odds and ends.
All right. So Renee's gonna give us a rundown of the birthdays.
Birthday. I think that's all we have this week. So that's all I've seen anyway. Shoujo's birthday is on Saturday, and we love Shoujo. We met her through AIE. She is the great guild bank cleaner outer. Love her.
I call her the black mama of the guild.
Black mama. Because she acts like it. It's hilarious.
She is the black
happy
mama of the guild.
future birthday, Shoujo. And
I'm going through my list real quick. Oh, and Gretchen's birthday.
oh no, that's next week.
Oh, wow.
I told you.
They did do 2 weeks. You did say
I
that.
did.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
and we want to talk about Black Friday.
Oh yeah. So Black Friday, as you all know, I think and here's the funny thing with Black Friday because I was talking to Malinor in the Tadpool, and he's from Canada. So how many people died during Black Friday in America? You know,
Yeah,
you know.
somebody got trampled. It always
So
happens.
so I said I didn't hear of anyone dying during Black
No.
Friday due to trampling or anything like that, but I Googled, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the sites that came up when I said how many people died during Black Friday,
Really.
one of them was a Yahoo Answers,
Mhm.
and you know how we feel about Yahoo Answers.
Oh, yeah. Take it with a grain of salt.
But the other funny thing is it's the Canadian Yahoo Answers, and it said how many people died this Black Friday. More specifically, how many poor employees who worked for $8 an hour got trampled to death by American deadbeats.
That's awesome.
Oh God!
That's hilarious. Oh, you Canadians with
And
your crazy humor.
and somebody said they said around 8 to 14. So I mean I don't.
8 to 14 people. That's ridiculous.
But I don't know. That's Yahoo Answers.
Ridiculous.
I think the only reason I read that was because one, it's the Canadian Yahoo. One is Yahoo Answers. Okay.
Which always, there's always a laugh in there somewhere.
Right. So it's one is Yahoo Answers, and two, it's not just Yahoo Answers.
It's Canadian.
It's the Canadian Yahoo Answers. So I just fell out laughing, and I showed it to Melano, and I was like, dude, I was like, you need to work on your Google food. They talking about right in your own country.
Yeah.
You know. So
So,
I didn't hear of any deaths
No.
for real. It wasn't like it was last year. I think last year was a learning experience for a
Yeah.
lot of places because we stopped by
Walmart.
Walmart and we picked up a shop vac.
This is at 8 o'clock that night, mind you.
Yeah, this was Thursday.
This is
We went
Thursday
to the
night.
Brown Thursday, whatever they call that crap.
Gross. I hate that
So
name.
so we went to Walmart and we got a shop vac and a sewing machine.
Yeah.
And we were in and out in like 15 minutes.
But we walked in. I've never seen that many people in a Walmart before.
Yeah.
People were elbowing each other in the face for $5 sheets.
They were elbowing each
Hey,
other.
I saw somebody elbowing somebody.
Yeah, they were probably pushing their way through.
Yeah, and
but
for
yeah.
$5
But it
sheets
wasn't
and
elbow in the
backpacks.
face
It was
now.
It was elbow in the face. I saw elbow in
Okay.
the face. But it's like people were like pushing and shoving and acting all crazy. I'm like, look, see, I think Black Friday's a bit much. In my personal
yeah.
opinion, I think it's just too much.
I mean, it is. I mean, we've all seen the movie. What's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad around Christmas?
I don't know. This sounds like little. It sounds like a
Was
movie
it-
you watch with your kids.
Arnold Sinbad Christmas movie. Jingle All the Way.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, you hadn't seen it? Came out
Well-
in 1996. So basically,
Yeah, I was 17. I wouldn't have watched that.
yeah. So basically, a hairy father decides to dream the impossible dream to get that year's hot toy for his son before Christmas Day. So basically, Sinbad is like a mailman trying to do the same thing, and it's totally him and Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger going at it after this toy.
So would you go through all that Black Friday mess for a toy for your kid if they really wanted it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll do it for you. I mean, I would. I mean, but I
That's
wouldn't.
craziness.
But I wouldn't add to the.
I'd be like, look,
To
you can have that
nonsense.
toy in like 3 months or so.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
on
it
sale
depends.
anyway.
I mean, we talked about this. I mean, sometimes there are families that this is
The
the
need to do that.
that need to
Right.
do that because one, Walmart lets you put the stuff on layaway. So if they can get it for, a good price and put
But-
it on layaway for the kids,
But
then-
most of the people are not that. I don't think most people need this.
well,
most people
yeah,
just,
I mean the people
yeah.
that had like buggies full of the $5
They had-
dish mats.
man, they're like 10 bath mats. Like, why do you need 10, I guess gifts?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that person may have worked for somebody and they were using it to give their employees or
Or some
something.
people are getting it because it's cheap. Some
It's
people just
cheap.
buy stuff because it's cheap.
It's cheap and they're going to have a yard sale.
So Black Friday, I'm not a fan, But
Yeah, I'm
they
not.
take advantage of the sale. So
Yeah, and
I'm a
then
hypocrite.
well, I mean, we took advantage of the Thursday sale. We in and out. We're not, and then like I said, we're not throwing elbows. And then also we're we do the online thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know what I'm saying?
and your son asked for something crazy for Christmas.
Right. So, well, it's actually for his birthday because his birthday is coming up
Oh,
soon.
okay.
And so my son asked for this this knit hat that is freaking awesome. It's like this gray hat, a gray toboggan or skull cap or whatever, but it's crocheted and it covers his face except there's an open for his eyes and an open for his mouth. And it makes it look like he has a mustache and he looks like an old man.
Yeah, and it's so funny. And Jay was just laughing, and his son asked for this. And
Yeah,
it just cracked me up. His son's so goofy.
so I had my kids do a Amazon wish list and it's called a Grandpa Edition Gray Beard Head, and I'm gonna throw this in the chat room for you all to
Yeah, that's hilarious.
and I'm totally thinking about getting that for him. And I'm also gonna put it in the show notes too. So if you want to check it out in the show notes, do so.
Do that.
You can do that at ValentineCast. So I want to take a moment and I want to say, if you're not listening to a show that is out there, I've done a podcast by a good friend in Canada and also in northern part of America. Thanks for helping me out, babe. I really appreciate it.
Sorry, I didn't know what you're trying to say. I apologize.
Julie Cole.
I can't read your mind.
And that's Jeff Bronco. And
Canada man.
and Mr. Canada Man. They do a show called Sci-Fi Tech Talk. You should go and totally check them out. It's Julie Cole. Cool. She's gonna kill me for saying her name wrong.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's how you
Well,
say
she's
it.
still gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Jeff Sire and Mike McPeak.
See, he's good. I didn't even remember his name. So
I didn't.
you're awesome.
I'm looking at their site right
Oh.
now. I didn't remember Mike's
Okay.
name either. I'm actually going to read up on him, see what he's from South Dakota too. So
That's the porter.
So what's up with that, man? I mean, y'all got all these northern people, South Canada people on the show.
They some southern folks.
Y'all need some southern swag on the show.
Can you see Jeff having southern swag? That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out.
Check them out. You can check them out at sci-fi tech talk.com. And we had Jeff on the show a few months back, and we had to get him back on.
Yep.
I had a little beef with him because they talked about the Firefly episode, and we had a little. Him and I, we have a little. We got iron out some things with River and her purpose, and also
put y'all
about
in a boxing ring and have it out.
and the analogy of the Civil War that was going on
Oh
between.
my gosh. I think Jay's still talking about this 2 weeks later. Still talking about this.
Hey, well, I was gonna talk about it before that, so it's all good. So if you ever feel the inkling to give us a call or email us, how can they do that, babe?
You can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. If you want to see our blog and our show notes, and occasionally we post other things, you can go to ValentineCast.com. And our Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
You can also call us if you would like. That number is 415-75-VCAST. That's 415-758-2278. If you'd like to watch the live feed, you can do so at twitch.tv/ValentineCast. If it's already been recorded and we're not recording live, which is on Mondays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, you can go to YouTube at youtube.com/ValentineCast. My Twitter feed is The Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi. And Renee's Twitter feed is The Ice Flow. Our music is provided to us from Pretty Lights Music at prettylightsmusic.com. You're listening to If I Gave You My Love. And the song that we opened up to is Who Loves Me by Pretty Lights Music.
I love you.
I know. Sorry we missed last week.
Sorry, guys. We hate when that happens.
Next week we should have a guest from the great UK, and I think of the whole brown coat thing as America breaking away from the treachery and the pressure, the queen holding us down from the Great Britain, UK. Yeah, that's what the brown coats. We're the brown coats in America. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Take it, Jeff. Take it.
So it was good talking to y'all again, and I'm glad we're back.
Yep. So thanks for putting up with my little coughs and stuff like that. And we're gonna have to get Jeff back on the show so we can beef out
Throw down.
the Firefly throwdown. But
I don't know how I'm going to keep y'all on track. All right, guys.
we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Oh, Hando.
Thanks
Oh,
for coming,
shit.
guys.
Well, I didn't know if Hando. I didn't know if you want us to read that email on the podcast when he emailed about trying to watch us and stuff like that. But
Yeah, he's nuts.
I know. I know you're trying to. You work for the CIA and stuff.
Well,
Shit.
Jeff's the only one here, hopefully. So I think we're good. Y'all are gonna have a throwdown match when y'all talk about Firefly because Jay's passionate.
Well, Jeff, I'm gonna have to turn you down on the whole drinking for Armageddon thing, man. That's just too many calories, man. I'm losing too much weight, so I can't do that. It's too many calories. I'll be drinking my calories, so. But I do see your point on
The American flags.
the American flag.
There are a lot of American flags.
Hey, Jeff, I want to do something real quick because I upgraded our. Here, let me save this real quick. I saw you pop on the Skype. I almost pulled you in. Let me save this real quick. Let me effect noise removal. Get noise profile. Do you have a second to hop into a Skype call with some video? Jeff? American.
We're American.
I'm gonna try something here. Give me a second. Let me set up this XSplit thing. Let me go to scene 3. Nope, not that one. What's that? What's this? Oh yeah, you can see my screen there. Which one did I use for Jeff? Okay. I'm still here. You all can hear me. Don't be afraid. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let me see. Add camera here. Add camera there. Alright. Jeff, I think I see you on. Jeff's. Yeah, there you are. I'm going to do a video call. I'm just curious.
How this works?
Can't start video. Try closing other program that might be using your webcam. Okay, that's fine. So, let's see.
Can you do a video call while we're doing this?
I had my video turned off. So.
No, that's good. All right, so that's Jeff. Let's see here. Let me try something here. So, add Skype video. Bam! Look at that. How's that?
That's awesome.
Oh, I guess you know what? I should have said something. Jeff, you're going to be on camera. Is that okay?
No, I kind of figured that.
What if he was sitting there with no clothes on? That would be
Oh, that would have been...
like, whoa.
So that's kind of cool.
That's
kind of cool.
That's awesome.
I just forgot that as soon as you connected me, all of a sudden I had two sets of voices that were out of sync. So
shit.
On the other line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is kind of cool.
So I'll have to remember this for future... If future people want to be on camera.
Yeah, that's if you want to be on camera. I'm just really testing to see how. Let's see. Yep. Damn, it's like the Brady Bunch right here. It's a great American family.
But a lovely lady. Something
cool.
Very
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Jeff, for helping us out.
No problem.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
Your
Well, our
Canadian-
Thanksgiving was about 6 weeks ago.
Hey,
But,
hold on real quick. Hey, Hando, dude, thanks for coming out,
Thanks,
man.
Ando.
yeah.
We're gonna pop off the live feed. I'm gonna talk to Jeff real quick so I can talk dirty to him
Ooh, that
and
sounds a little
everything.
kinky.
It does. But seriously, dude, thanks for coming out and really appreciate you being here. And again, thanks. So we'll talk to you later. We'll see you in the tadpole for sure. So I'm on call this week, so I'll be in there all week. All right. Bye.
Bye.